it's interesting, isn't it? The ability to adjust. It's almost like a superpower. Like there's so many things you have to do before you get to that point. Your relationship with food, your relationship with yourself. There's lots of things that we won't go into. I think we touched on it in our last chat, but the ability to adjust based on your day, your week, what's happening. It's a forward planning. I knew many years ago, I knew that whenever I'd go and visit my nan, the biscuit tin would come out, and I never wanted to upset my nan by saying, no, sorry nan, I can't have those biscuits because I'm on a diet plan. For whatever reason, she'd get upset. If I felt I really wanted something sweet or some biscuits a day or two before visiting my nan, I wouldn't have them. I had to adjust to go, well, I really don't want to upset my nan, so I'm going to hold off and I'm going to eat the biscuits with my nan. Pleasure. Yeah.
But this is where food is more than just fuel. This is where food is spending time with loved ones. And this is where following a rigid plan is not going to serve you well, but not being flexible enough can make you overeat as well.
The thing that you said it a while ago, but it really, really stuck with me. And we talk about being flexible and the ability to adjust. And some adjustments are bigger than others. Like me not having biscuits one day because I want to have biscuits with my nan. In the grand scheme of things, is a very small adjustment. And there's something you said that really sort of, those things you hear someone say it and it just sticks with you. And it was, if we're talking about weight loss or even just a change generally, sometimes you have to completely change your personality to get to that goal. And you say, like, insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and thinking and expecting a different result. And we know there's lots of people who hammer the same things. They yo-yo diet, they heavily restrict, they then binge, they feel like crap, and then because they feel like crap, they go back and they go round and round and round and round, and they never succeed, they never feel happy. And I think it is so important, that thing you said about you have to change your personality. And every person I've said that to after you've said it, it really hits home to them as well, of that like shit, like, you mean I can't do the things that I like to do? But it's because we've put ourselves into this routine of this is what I like to do, without knowing that if I do this, I may like this more. Like running has been the best thing for how to control my food and when I eat and what I eat personally, because I can eat most meals at most times and get a pretty good, decent gym session in. I may feel a bit uncomfortable, and by all means, if I ate more appropriately around the gym and lifting weights, it would be a way better session for sure. But like, you have to think differently. So I have to adjust how I eat because I really want my run to be better. The run has become more important than what I'm eating now. Eating biscuits with my nan and not upsetting her is more important than the biscuits I have the day before. And for a lot of people, some people need to make small adjustments, but some people need to adjust massively with regards to completely changing their personality sometimes, which is really difficult and can take a very, very long time.
And it's quite uncomfortable. And I think this is just one of the things that people often ask, that like, well, okay, I'm gonna do it for this long, but then I can't wait to get back to my usual diet. And it's like, if you successfully lose weight and you want to keep that weight off, like you didn't just want to lose it temporarily and then otherwise you're happy to be your previous weight, you can't ever go back to the way you're eating at the moment, because that way of eating and the level of activities that you do are maintaining your current physique. So if you diet and exercise and get to a different physique that you like more, you're a different person then. And I think understanding that this is not a sacrifice, this is a choice, and there are positives of being that person that you became, because it comes with so much experience. But then there's negatives as well, and the negatives can be that, well, now you can't just sit down every evening with a whole bag of tortilla chips and a bar of chocolate and eat it all, and you can't stay up super late because then you can't get up in the morning to exercise. But those become part of your new identity. So I think it's very important to look at it almost from the perspective that I'm becoming a different person, rather than that, like, well, I'm gonna do this for this length of time and then I'm back to normal, because then you're never going to make a long lasting change, and you're going to keep losing the same weight over and over again, which is just a ridiculous way to spend our energy and our money. And obviously our weight fluctuates throughout the year and from different life experiences as well. So I'm not saying that, like, if you once lost weight then you can't ever go back, but it's just understanding what it is that's important for you and who you need to be able to be that person who has those qualities of life that are valuable for you. And that will change as we go through life. And for a lot of people, having their best physique will be a very low priority for many, many years of their life, when they are building a business, when they are building a family, when they have several other obligations. But maintaining a physique that they are comfortable with doesn't have to be impossible through other life experiences, if it is who they are and if it is important enough for them to feel good about themselves.
I think this is to sort of, bring it all the way back to right at the beginning of our chat, where you say that the clients that you've had for a little while, their main priority was rarely, I want to lose weight to this thing. They've found something, well, usually it's the education along the point, the important stuff of understanding our relationship with food, the whys, the hows. And they may have a goal where weight loss becomes part of it, but it's certainly not the focus. I myself are currently trying to lose some weight, not for aesthetic reasons, although it's a nice thing, it's a nice offshoot. You go, I feel a bit better in my clothes, I feel a bit more comfortable in my skin. Come summertime, I'm not going to feel as self-conscious if I take my top off. Great, tick, tick, tick. But actually it's because I just really enjoy running, and being a bit lighter running is going to be more fun. And that's the main goal. And that's the difference sometimes of someone's first time losing weight. They're going into the unknown. And that's very, very scary. So we put our main focus as, I want to be X kilos, I want to be this waist size, whatever it is. But as you go through that education, as you change as a person, as your personality changes, your lifestyle, your routine, everything changes, usually the weight that we feel happiest at is usually different than what we think it is at the start. But what we've actually done along that way, even if we've achieved our goal or we've achieved a new set goal along the way, is we've learned to accept a lot of things. We've learned to improve our relationship with our food. We've learned to know that life happens sometimes, and sometimes things need to be on hold. It's the education, and that is so much more valuable than the end result sometimes. And something that you can only do if you enter into something new.
And there's still an identity change without a change in weight as well, which is an important addition to how we can learn and improve our lives and our confidence and our love for our bodies without actually changing our weight
Yeah.
at all. And that is a massive benefit of becoming a different person who likes to exercise and who does it as part of their normal routine, who likes to eat food that fuels them. You might still be eating more food than what would help you lose weight or help you maintain a lower weight, but you're eating a healthier diet, you're being active, you're quite happy, you have a social life, you have a good balance. It is not a bad place to be. And I think just putting all our eggs in one basket and that being weight loss and not appreciating all the positive that can come out of every single little improvement that we do to our diet and our training can make it a very miserable journey, especially if we don't reach the destination that we set out in the first place.